Hello, I'm Alex from BSC Designer, and in this video we're going to talk about recent updates to our software. And these updates will be related to the new templates that we have added, as well as to some new functions that we have added into the software. And let's start with the templates. Actually, we have 4 new templates, and they are available both for free and paid plans. And to access these templates, you need to go to your account, click New, select New Scorecard, and in this drop list, More Templates, you will find the new templates available for you. So what these templates are? One of them is a business continuity template. So it's especially interesting in the context of the current COVID-19 case. And with this template, you will be able to formulate, to articulate your strategy in the context of this threat. We also share some best practices regarding the strategic planning. And in the description of this video, I will add the links to the relevant articles. And another template is also very important in the case, in the context of current COVID-19 case, is a template for remote team management. Well, actually, we work at BSC Designer as a remote team, so we shared our experience of working as a remote team. We shared the KPIs that we use. Again, there is an article where we explain the details, and I'm going to share the link to this article in the description for this video. Another template is a template for famous PESTEL analysis. So the PESTEL analysis is about the analysis of external factors, external threats. Again, in the context of current virus threat, it's really good idea to repeat the PESTEL analysis to revise all the external inputs. And as a user of BSC Designer, you can apply this template. Well, nothing new about this template, about this analysis, but the benefit for the users of BSC Designer is that you will be able to manage all your thoughts, all your findings directly in the software, and you will be able to keep the results of PESTEL analysis as a copy of your strategy map or a scorecard for future cases, for a case you need to consult the results of PESTEL analysis in future. And similar to the PESTEL analysis, you'll find a template for Pareto Analysis. Again, it's nothing new, the 80-20 rule, but with a BSC Designer software, you have a little bit more disciplined approach to Pareto Analysis. And again, you will be able to keep the results of the analysis in your account, just for a case. If in future you need to go back and to look why you decided to go in a certain way, why you decided to formulate your strategy in a certain way, you can always consult the results of analysis that you did in BSC Designer. Now let's talk about new features that we have added into the BSC Designer Online and in BSC Designer Pro. First of all, you will find that now all the business goals and all KPIs on a KPI tab have this new field, owner. So what this field is for? It's for specifying the owner of this business goal or this KPI. The software will list there, will give you a choice to pick someone from the users of your account. This can be power users or view-only users, and you will be able to assign this person as an owner for the goal or for the KPI. Once you do it, it will suggest you to pick if this owner should receive some notifications, some alerts about the important changes related to this goal or to this KPI. And also the owners for the business goals will be shown on the strategy map. Like here I have on the strategy map, the owner is shown. And additionally, you will be able to go to the KPIs tab and configure the columns that you see on the KPIs tab. And you will be able to visualize the owners using the options available for the columns. Another feature, as you know, we had a goals and KPIs report that actually gives you an access to different report profiles, and it also allows you to create your own profiles, your own reports. And now you will find there a new option, which is not just export to HTML report, but to export to the Excel file. So in this case, the software will adjust the columns a little bit to make them a little bit more friendly for Excel, and will generate you an output in Excel format. So it's useful if you plan to work with your data, if you plan to process your data in some way, use this option and have your goals and KPIs report. It will work for any profile, so you can export your goals and KPIs report into the Excel format. Another feature, again, you can go to column setting by clicking on this button here or selecting tools column settings, and you can visualize this comments column. What does it include? It includes, first of all, it includes this comments button. By clicking on this button, you will see a dialog like this. And in this dialog, you will have this date predefined, depending on what date you had in the calendar here. And you will be able to enter some comment related to this KPI and to this goal, the comment that is relevant for this date selected in the calendar. So why use this function? Use it to comment about some changes, to write down your ideas about some business goals, to explain certain fluctuations of the KPIs that you observe. So whatever you do, you create this comment, it will be recorded into the initiatives for this item, for this goal, or for this indicator, and it will help you to analyze your indicators better, analyze your goals better, to analyze why things happened like they happened. And another thing that you will find, again, in the list of the columns available for the KPI 3, you'll find these 4 columns. They will show you when your indicators were updated last time, what is the current update status, whether it's updated on time or it's updated ahead of schedule, and when the next update date is. So you can visualize these columns for the KPI tree to have more information about how your KPIs are updated. Another interesting improvement that we have added is the support of the keyboard shortcuts. So this is more relevant for power users who prefer to speed up the way they use any software, and that's how you can work with BSC Designer faster. On any tab, you have this N key that actually gives you opportunity to create new item, whether it's new indicator, new business goal, new item on a strategy map, new chart on a dashboard, or new alert. You can use this N key. Then we have activated these key shortcuts for undo and redo, Control Z and Control Y, the classical ones. And for any dialog, if you click Escape button on your keyboard, you will close dialog without saving. And if you click Enter button, you will close dialog and apply changes. So these are the general shortcuts. And there are some more specific shortcuts for the KPI tab. There, if you press I, you will get directly to Initiatives dialog without need to click on any button on the screen. If you press C button, Comments, you will enter into the Comments dialog, the one that I showed you before. And if you press V button, you will get to Values Editor. If you need to delete your business goal or indicator, you will need to press Shift plus D and the classical Ctrl-C plus Ctrl-V for copying and pasting. So let's quick demonstration. I imagine that we're on strategy map. I have selected the perspective. So I just simply press the N key on the keyboard and this dialog will be shown. I can enter the name of new item, new goal in this case, and simply press Enter on the keyboard. That's it. We have created a new goal without using mouse, and it's faster than just creating the goal by moving mouse and clicking on the buttons. Again, this is really useful for power users who want to work fast in the software. Two other improvements, Smart Objects Log. So if you design a strategy map and you move something on the map, I think you have noticed that if you add something new, the old changes, the old objects that you have, custom objects especially, that you have placed on the map, they were moved in some old positions. They were not actually repositioned well enough, so you had to adjust all these old objects manually. With this new update, you'll find that maps are much more resistant to changes. So you move your goals on the strategy map, you move custom objects, and then you add new items, add new goals, add new perspectives, and the map will be much more resistant to the changes. In most cases, you will find that all custom objects are moved accordingly to the changes that you have introduced. No more manual adjustment of the map. And also, if you work actively with WebSQL indicators, you will find that few improvements will make your life a little bit easier. For example, we have added the support of cases when the query returns null value, and you will see also the support of local date formats. So it will make your work with WebSQL indicators easier. So let's summarize what we introduced: the 4 templates, including one for a business continuity template, especially interesting in the context of COVID-19 threat. From the viewpoint of software features, you will find the owner field for business goals and KPIs. You'll find the possibility to export reports into Excel format. You'll find comments, dialogue, and a possibility to add quick comment to KPIs or business goals. You will be able to use new keyword shortcuts. And that's all. We're looking for a feedback. And if you're not a user of BSC Designer yet, we do recommend for you to sign up with a free plan at webbsc.com. Thank you for your attention.